Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire, and today we're going to be looking at mixed hero combinations. So first off, I just want to give a shout out once again to Don Pablone in State 96 and Barber in State 25 for allowing me to use their combination sheet that they've put together for Row, and we're going to be looking at the mixed combinations. Now, kind of a key point to think about with these mixed hero combinations, to be honest, these are pretty much going to be used only if you've got a full set of Dragon Master gear. That gear will allow you to use any troop type. It will give buffs to whichever troops you have in that legion. So that is going to be absolutely key. You'll see all the kind of top spenders in the game that have already, got their full sets of Dragon Master gear. They'll all be using the kind of top level combinations that you're going to see in this list. And I will show you a battle video of the Sakura Rosen Spectral Reaper combo, just to kind of outline just how deadly these combinations can be. Let's have a look at the list. So you can see, there's going to be some legions that have got, one footman and two archers. You're going to see some that do have one of each, a footman, a cavalry and an archer. How you kind of mix and match is obviously going to depend on what heroes you have available to you. If you do have Dragon Master gear, like a full set of it. Now, one key thing to think about is that you're going to see in the killer slots, pretty much all of these slots at the back row, you'll see Spectral Reaper, Jade Eagle, or the Avalanche. The reason for that is, this Dragon Master gear really buffs the tactical might, which is the damage that your skills are going to do. So those heroes that are they've got really strong damaging skills, plus in Spectral Reaper's case, even his basic attacks do a lot of damage. Those are the heroes that you're most likely going to see at the back row. On the front rows, it's going to be the best support heroes or the best healers, really. You'll probably see some defensive combinations as well, where you've even got two big healers on there, like a Skander and a Lorman, who have the most effective healing skills in the game. So let's have a look. So at the bottom here, rated 9.4, we've got a Bleeding Steed, Desert Storm, Jade Eagle combo. So you've got the defensive attributes of footmen that are harder to kill in front of Jade Eagle, doing a lot of damage. Desert Storm as well is, one of the better killer footman heroes. So you'll be getting a good balance from him. That's why they've kind of ended up in this combo. Bleeding Steed, you're getting the confusion ability of him, you're getting the healing ability of him, you're getting the extra damage that he gives from skill 2. Let's kind of move on up through these combinations. So you'll see, if you see Skander at the front or Lorman, that's for their healing skills. So you can see here we've got footman, and then an archer and Spectral Reaper. Couple more footman heroes then with Jade Eagle. You see this is going to be a common theme. Defender, Rosenblade, Spectral Reaper. Now this combination is all about giving Spectral Reaper as many basic attacks as possible. The Defender's 8th skill gives an extra basic attack to two friendly squads. Rosenblade's 2nd skill gives, or is it her 5th skill? No, her 5th skill, gives a 70% chance on the first 3 turns to do basic attacks. So if you've got that combo, you could actually have Spectral Reaper for the first couple of turns, actually doing 3 basic attacks if Defender's 8th skill activates as well. So that could be really potent, particularly if you're against archers who have lower HP, so they die easier. You're going to see this image for Tracker. Tracker is an SX6 hero who is coming out in probably about a month's time. It should be in March 21. And I'm not sure if it's actually going to be called Tracker yet. It might be called Predator. And that hero is going to be really, really meta. The things that it will do, boosting other hero's 5th skill in the Legion, and also giving an extra basic attack to the back row hero. So you're most likely going to see that hero paired with Spectral Reaper, but that will be for another day. So here you can see you've got Bleeding Steed at the front as a footman hero, Son of Ragnar. Now they've been paired together because Son of Ragnar's 5th skill gives additional damage to squads that have been CC'd. So Bleeding Steed has that really good confusion skill on the 5th skill, and Jade Eagle's 5th skill also causes disarming and silencing as well. So all 3 of those heroes have CC. That's why they've kind of been paired together. And if you've got that extra 70% damage there, and say combined with a Jade Eagle skill getting off, that 8th skill, that would do huge damage. That's why that's a good combo. Here you get the next one up as well, Skander and Lorman. So they are the 2 top healers in the game pretty much, and you're going to be getting a bit of damage from both as well. That's going to be a really hard Legion to break down, and obviously with Jade Eagle, who is really susceptible, he needs to be protected. So having those 2 in the front is a good combo. Sakura, Rosen, Ashen. This is all about, again, similar to Spectral Reaper, with Ashen Verdict's 2nd skill, it needs as many attacks happening as possible to activate that skill. So Sakura Blossom gives you the first hit on the first 2 turns, isn't it? And also Rosen's then giving that opportunity for an extra basic attack. So that's going to really kind of hopefully push Ashen Verdict to be getting off that 2nd skill more often, which does a lot of damage, 1200% damage, 3 times 400% to each row of the opponent's squad. Immortal Guardian, just solid defensive archer. Skander giving you all that healing again, and then and then in the case of having Bleeding Steed, that's just a really defensive combination. As we go up again, Bleeding Steed, Skander, defensive again, and then with Jade Eagle as your killer. And as we kind of get into the top combinations now, Rosen, Ashen Verdict, and Spectral Reaper again, you know, pairing Rosen with Ashen and Spectral Reaper, it's all about getting the best out of their skills. Ashen Verdict's 2nd skill, Spectral Reaper's 8th skill. And then you've got this combination again, Lorman, Rosen, Spectral Reaper, which is interesting. Again, Lorman is going to give you a bit of damage with her countering skill, and obviously the healing. And then we're kind of going into the top level skills. For me, at the moment, this 9.8 rated Sakura Blossom, Rosen, Spectral Reaper combo is absolutely lethal. It is designed just to completely blitz the opponent in the first 3 rounds of the battle. And we're going to see a battle video of that in a second. Just moving up again, in terms of defensive combination, this is probably one of the best right now. Liberator, Skander, Defender. That's a very defensive combination. It's not going to do a lot of damage, to be honest. And then as we move on up, again, Skander and Lorman with the Avalanche, so much healing going on there. And then right now, according to the ratings, you've got Liberator, Lorman, Avalanche, Bleeding Steed, Lorman, Jade Eagle, Liberator, Bleeding Steed, Jade Eagle as the top kind of combinations. I'll be honest, I mean, these are still quite defensive, these ones. Yeah, they're all quite defensive, to be honest. I think from what I've seen running in practice right now, this Sakura Blossom, Rosen, Spectral Reaper is, in my opinion, probably the best combination. We can look at this because in last week in Clash of Province, we were up against State 52. They had 2 players who do have full Dragon Master gear. Good Shot, who's the Emperor of 52. He's extremely strong. He's one of the strongest players in our sector. We've faced them many, many times. He does have, let's just get to it. They both actually, him and Crazy Stone Eye, both have full Dragon Master gear, multiple sets of it. So here we go. This is going to be Good Shots, Rosen, Sakura, Spectral Reaper combo up against Crazy Stone Eye's Lorman, Defender, Skander combo. So it is 2 mixed combo legions. And obviously this Skander, Defender, Lorman combo is a much more defensive combo with this attacking combo of Good Shot. So it's a really good comparison of what's going on. So in these first 3 rounds, you're going to see Sakura giving this legion the turn first. You're going to see Rosen's skill hopefully giving extra attacks. Plus Sakura's skills are giving you extra damage, as is Rosen's 8th skill. And now we're going to start seeing the attack. So you can see with Spectral Reaper, 34,000 damage from 2 basic attacks, even to cavalry. Rosen's 8th skill is giving potentially 60% extra damage. Sakura's one of Sakura's skills is giving increased damage received by 2 of the random enemy squads, and she's also boosting the damage dealt by 2 of her friendly squads. So you're getting this huge increase in damage. Sakura's Sakura Senbon does a really decent amount of damage there as well. And then if you look at this front row, it's by turn 2, it's been absolutely blitzed, just decimated. Even with the defensive abilities of what we're seeing here, so of the oppositions. Now again, I think we're going to see again. So blitz is happening, and Spectral Reaper's getting off both of his second and 5th skill. 26,000 basic attack damage, 34,000 from his skill 2, and then he's finished off that whole row of troops basically almost in one round. So by round C, this is a perfect example of this combination of Rosen, Sakura, and Spectral Reaper. They're winning the battle by the 3rd turn. Now, interestingly, you'll see here as well that this is a really good example of how good Skander is at surviving. So his 8th skill on the 5th and 6th turn, it makes him dodge attacks. And then you've got this Aurora of Restoration, which is going to heal up to nearly 17,000 troops each round. So he's taking all of this punishment now. And you can see the difference as well in how low the kills are now from this combination. When you had all of the damage buffs from Sakura and the extra hits, they were doing so much more damage, particularly to the cavalry and the archers. But you can see with Footman, later in the battle, Skander does survive, but only just. And there we go, guys. That's the victory. So that is a perfect example of this Rosen, Sakura, Spectral Reaper, or you can either do Sakura, Rosen, Spectral Reaper, whichever the way round at the front. That is a perfect example of how just absolutely devastating that combination can be, even up against a defensive combination. So, you're just getting all of that extra tactical might from the Dragon Master gear. You're getting all of the extra hits. You're getting all of the bonus damage as well. If you find that right combination where that front row is suffering from the reduced, is more susceptible to the additional damage from Sakura's skill, then it's just not going to stand a chance. In the future, as I say, we've got this new tracker hero coming, SX6 hero, and interestingly, that hero is going to work really well in a combination with Hunk at the front. Again, because Hunk just reduces the damage that he takes from turns 1 to 6, and he has this high chance of confusion, which when you consider how much damage Tracker and Spectral Reaper will be doing, if the opponent starts getting confused and hurting themselves as well, the whole point of that combination is that they can win the battle by the 6th turn as well. And then you've got Lorman, Tracker, Avalanche as well. Lorman is just going to have a really high percentage chance of her 5th skill getting off with Tracker. Avalanche as well. If you've got Avalanche's 5th skill potentially doing huge amounts of damage, like 1,500% damage each time if it's hitting both one random row and then the back row for that second part and triggering a suppression, then that is going to be a really these two combinations are going to be really deadly once that SX6 Archer combo comes out. So there we go, guys. That is mixed hero combinations. Yes, it is unfortunately more for the top tiers in the game who have Dragon Master gear. I have had people asking, can you run mixed combinations just with normal gold gear, where obviously you're going to be missing out. One hero in that legion would be missing out on the benefits of the gear, and obviously you wouldn't be getting the 30% additional might and resistance from your war room because you would have different troops in that legion. It can work. I have seen people using just mixed combinations, mainly a footman in front of a couple of archers. I think it can work, but it's not going to be consistently strong. You're welcome to try it. I haven't actually done it myself. I have seen a couple of players in my state doing it, trying it out, but It's not a regular feature. It's not something you'd regularly see in the game, and the reason for that is just you can get really strong combinations of heroes just which are all the same legion, and that's probably more likely going to win over a mixed combo that doesn't have Dragon Master gear. So there we go, guys. That is everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, then why not click on that like, and if you've got any comments about your experiences with mixed legions, then please do pop them in the comments section down below. This is one of the first videos you're watching on my channel. Why not click on that subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notifications whenever I'm dropping videos on the channel, which is daily. And if you could please share my channel in your Alliance chat, Province chat, and through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, I'd really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.